My family is cursed with a genie who grants a single wish. The women in my family, there are only ever women, are cursed. No knows when it started, but the story is a distant ancestor, perhaps driven to desperation, trapped a genie in a bottle until it agreed to give her and the all women of her line endless wishes. The wish was granted, in a way. But genies are masters at loopholes. Her lineage would have endless wishes, on and on, forever. But the individual women? We all die after the first one. From the moment we can talk, we're taught never to use the phrase, I wish. My own mother was brutal about this. She pricked my tongue with needles and washed my mouth with soap. Once she even threatened to glue my lips together. It was cruel, but the lesson stuck. We have a sort of guidebook we've passed down for generations. With all the rules and wishes back and back and back, some of them in languages no one speaks anymore. The book can't be lost, it will always find its way back to the current wish holder. An ancestor wished for that. We don't have to worry about money. The world can go to hell and we'll be just fine. We don't have to worry about our health. We never get sick. Ever. At least until after the wish. You have to live long enough to use it. To be in your right mind when you use it. No waiting for dementia or a bad flu to take you out. Once, a long time ago, someone wished for immortality. A nightmare. Her daughter had to use her wish to kill her miserable mother, cancer-ridden, desiccated, organs failing, loose skin hanging on a brittle skeleton. The next day, the daughter died in a freak drowning accident. And the next daughter is how we learned you can't wish for a genie to kill itself. Some of the wishes recorded in the book are innocuous, made by people who saw no reason to fight the inevitable. Like the ancestor who asked for a perfect slice of baklava with a cup of tea. Some were altruistic, like the ancestor who wished for her best friend to have a long, happy life surrounded by her children and grandchildren. And some were from ancestors who refused to go without a fight, such as the one who wished for the jinn to never be able to return home. Every day, I prepare a platter of tea and sweets. The book says to treat the genie as a guest each visit. That even jinn must respect the ancient rights of guest-host culture, which means she, the genie, prefers to take a female form, can't harm me when she's there. She's polite, almost against her will, and it bothers her. At least she can't break into the house or physically force us outside of it. 2 more wishes. I've used my good health and limitless funds to study extensively. I have multiple doctorates in linguistics, philosophy, and folklore. I have a law degree specializing in diplomacy from one of the best schools in the world. A culinary degree too, with a focus in pastry. All of that for my magnum opus. The only inheritance worth leaving my own daughter, who's sleeping upstairs as I write this, a long life free of worry about the wish. Maybe even one where she'll die of natural causes. I have a pot of tea waiting. Rose hips and raspberry at the genie's request with a jar of honey from her favorite tree 6,000 miles away. The old-fashioned sugar that comes in a cone and reminds her of how things used to taste. Pistachio cardamom biscuits topped with saffron that I've prepared from scratch. When she visits, I'll invite her in. Say how happy I am to receive her as a guest. Offer her tea and shower her with compliments, playing the part of an ingratiating host. She'll respond in kind, with all the appropriate words and phrases and a predatory smile with 2 sharp teeth. At some point, she'll offer me a gift, to repay me with some kind of favor, and I will simply murmur, your company is enough. You are my guest. The only thing is, she visits more often now. Sometimes several times a day. Sometimes in the middle of the night. Sometimes barely an hour after she's left. I'm so tired. But I want my